All right, I'm back again with, I guess, part two. I don't know how many more parts I'm going to have, but initially we had the Ford harness here, and we still have the Ford harness outside of really doing a lot of extensive work and rewiring this chassis, which would have been hectic with the body on. Decided just go ahead and we'll save what we can of the harness, strip out some stuff. So we did that. And as you recall, this plug was kind of like sitting here. I had another plug that was sitting off here I was gonna get rid of, and then I had two that were coming through here that we didn't need anymore. And I got to thinking, I don't like running wires across engines and exhaust area. It's just kind of in the way. I thought that bringing it back this way and having it run this way would look more cluttered. And I only needed 4 wires out of this plug anyway. So I thought, well, why don't I just bring them back through here like I want to and have a plug back here on the firewall, which was this plug. And again, I still had an issue with the fan relay, which is now mounted here. This is final. We have a new battery or alternator charge cable. All this has been dieted and stripped back, wrapped, and secure. So this is done. This was going to be gone, and now this plug is not going to be needed. That was going to go this way or this way. So I will use the existing wires to keep everything kind of color coded the same. If I splice, I'll splice in the middle so that I have the same color on one end as the other. It just makes it easier for the next person. So that's where we are right now. So this is final. And the alternator lead is right here, and it will be terminated. The charge light wire is inside here. So this will be cut back once the engine gets put in. I did go ahead and cut the old existing fuel line, and now it's going to come up here. I have compression AN fittings that will go on. I'm going to install those, and then the fuel line will come up here and back to the Sniper, and I will custom make those once the engine's in, the Sniper's on. I'll have straight ends on that side, and I have 60 degrees I'll be putting on the Sniper on this end. So pretty much we're going to be ready to stab this thing pretty quick. Alright, here's our update on the dash. These were the oil, water, and tack wires, which are going to be kind of just cut and shrink tubed. And I put new connectors, new pins, and pinned into the chassis harness, which is routed right here, right now, which is going to come through this opening and then go underneath the column and then in through to the engine compartment right here for the chassis engine side of it. The fuel pump will be controlled by the Sniper, even though it comes with its own setup. I'm going to take that harness and de-pin it to control the ignition side on the fuel pump and the ground. And those will also come and go through, because the Sniper plug will be on the outside. So this will be all completed. These are going to get terminated and stashed. And this green wire, I'm just going to snip and use it as a ground side for the fan toggle so we can have it go live at any time. And this wire is our fan signal wire that'll be grounded to the side of the toggle. Plus it's also tied into the Sniper. I've got it tied into another wire here that'll be tied into the Snipers, and it'll control it. Alright, back again on the finalizing the wiring on the chassis. Sans the electrical connections to the Sniper, which I'll do once the Sniper and once the engine gets in with the Sniper on it. So again, just to refresh, wiring got sanitized as best I could do over here. This is tied up temporarily. This is the lead that I brought in from under the dash. So this has my oil, water, tack, ground, power, and the fuel pump negative side to the, this will go to the sniper, as well as the fan to run the electric fan, plus it's also tied into a switch inside. So these are the wires that if I need to splice, I will. I do have the 90-degree plugs. Oh, they're over here. Right here for the oil and the water temperature, so I can use those. And then I'll also move around to the cockpit and finalized behind the dash. So the wires that are going out that I tapped into the dash part was right here, and this goes, like I said, it went through here. I wrapped it in a loom. It's secure. It comes down around underneath the backside of the dash and through the firewall there. So this is all ready to plug in. This is the ground toggle switch wire, so we can activate our fan at any time. Once I put the dash back in, I'll figure that out. And then the sniper, I'm going to use the forward harness relay because it's already wired in. So ignition's going to control it. We got battery, fuel pump lead, goes through the inertia switch in the back. Ignition will fire up the solenoid hot, and the terminator will ground it to make the pump work. And also, we'll go back out here real quick. And as I mentioned the other day, I have my two AN fittings down here that I will make the fuel line that'll come up to the sniper. So those are ready, and they've been tested. They're capped right now, and they've been tested under pressure. So it's ready to go in.